No, whatever you do.
Okay.
Mayor Greenberg, this is not something that just throws itself together. Kind of walk us through how this honor happened for Tom.
Well, Tom and I have known each other for a really long time. We knew each other when I was on the board at UofL. We knew each other. We served on a bank board together. He's known my parents, and I've thought the world of Tom and what he did for our city, for the university, for so many people for a long time. And so a few folks approached me a while back about honoring Tom in a unique way, and I'm just thrilled that we're able to do this now in partnership with UofL to honor Tom and his contributions to our city that still are making a profound positive difference.
Is this just the right time, or did the timing just work out this way as far as when we could have honored Tom any time, but this is a good moment?
Yeah, I think this is a great moment for it. Of course, we well planned that the UofL baseball team would make it into the College World Series, so we could celebrate that a little bit as well on Saturday. But I think it's a really good time. UofL athletics is in a great place right now. Josh Hurd is doing a wonderful job leading them forward, as are so many of the other coaches and athletes and colleagues that Josh has there. And it just felt like it was the right time to thank Tom for his contributions that really built the foundation that UofL athletics is now working to bring to an even new level in this world that we're living in today.
Tom, what does it mean to you to have your name attached to something that's permanently there, a part of campus? How does that feel, and what's that mean to you?
Well, it's a terrific honor, and I couldn't be more humbled than I am about this. Craig's been a good friend for a lot of years, and I really appreciate him stepping up. As you mentioned in your article, with John Ramsey and Kenny Klein, really worked extremely hard to pull this off, and I just hope Craig paves that road one day.
It does.
This will be your first time back on campus since 2017, and it's a big honor. What do you expect your emotions are going to be like Saturday?
Well, it'll be tough. It'll be tough because we love it here. We loved it here. I never, ever felt in my 20 years here that it was a job. It was my passion. It was my passion, and I can honestly say to all our fans and all our friends, everything, I gave it everything I had. I gave it 110% every day, and I believe our staff did too. And we had, you look back at all the wonderful memories you have, and that's all I want to focus in on is all the wonderful memories. It's just there's so many of them. There's so many of them, and it was great because when we got to talk to you driving me and Tara Lynn in the car the other day, there's so many great things that happened. It's hard to put them in order, and it's just. The great people we met along the way are unbelievable, and just to see how our fan base put our teams on their shoulder, and carried us all to it. And Eric, the one thing I just want to clear up fast is this isn't about me. This is a we, and I really believe that. And I know it sounds like an old cliche you read in sports books, but it was we. We had a great staff. We had great coaches. We had phenomenal athletes. That's what made this whole thing worth it.
It's such a strange thing because we all know the story of your departure, and yet so many coaches remain that you're still close with, that still mention your name when they win and do big things. We heard Danny Busboom Kelly, we hear Jeff Wald, Dan McDonald. I know you still follow Louisville athletics.
Yes.
What's that been like for you?
No, I'm so proud of them. And there was no secret that they were going to be successful. They're all just terrific. I mean, like right now, I talked to Jeff Walls this morning. He texted me from Greece or wherever he's at, in Turkey. I don't know. He's coaching the national team. I mean, just those people. They had the same passion that I have. And my motto, and Kenny Klein will tell you the same story, is that I wanted to hire good people and get the hell out of their way and let them do their job, and that's what they've done. And I couldn't be more proud.
What do you hope this moment and this honor means to the city and the university?
Well, I just hope the city knows how I'm showing my gratitude, because I never had a chance to really say goodbye, and it was tough. It was tough to not be able to say goodbye, because we had so many friends. We still do to this day. We love Louisville. And I got Mark and Laney and the boys and their children, their two sons and a daughter are here, and Lacey's here with her two daughters, and my mom's here, going to be 96 here in a month, and this has been home, and it's a special place, and I just want to really focus in on the great times we had here.
One of the great times, maybe you can't help but notice the banner. It's kind of front and center right now, and I know you guys don't have a direct say in that thing ever being like reinstated and rehung, but a lot of you know, a lot of things that happened here have been kind of re-adjudicated by the NCAA. Do you ever think that that's something that can happen, that banner come back out?
Are you talking about the 2013 National Championship banner?
2013 banner, and how do you all feel about that?
Well, I proudly hung the banner on the front of Metro Hall a couple years ago when we honored the team for their accomplishments what was in 2023 for their 10th year anniversary. I proudly hung that banner in front of Metro Hall. Definitely would do it again. I think our city knows we won, and that's what matters most.
Yeah, I know that was a huge accomplishment. You saw the work that went into it, Tom.
Yeah, and I think that banner needs to be back up. I think that banner needs to be back up, and I think he's the right guy to do it. Craig is. I mean, he's a proven leader. He knows how to make decisions, and I think that case needs to be laid out and re-looked at. Because to be honest with you, I'm retired now, so I can say what I want. It's garbage. That's garbage.
I think most people in Louisville agree with you on that, Tom.
You're probably not taking too big a risk in the public opinion polls by saying that. Mayor, what do you hope this means to the city? Obviously, to recognize what Tom did in that era in Louisville athletics.
Yeah, Louisville is so fortunate that we have such a strong fan base for University of Louisville athletics. It's so important to our community, and it's one of the unique things that really brings us together. In this time when we have so many things that are dividing us at the national or local level, sports can bring us together. And so I think UofL Sports has done that. I think the event that we're having at Saturday morning will do that for our city. And it's time to all move forward together as one, cheering on the Cardinals, supporting the current coaches, supporting the current administration and leadership who are doing a great job. And let's just all be one big family that's rooting for the Cards, that's rooting for this city that we all love, Louisville.
Tom, you've continued to have a lot of ties here with family, and you have a lot of friends, but you're probably going to see a lot more people than you would normally get to see on a trip back to Louisville Saturday. What do you expect that to be like?
It's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I know my wife, Tara Lynn, who's been my greatest ally. You know, she's been with me every step of the way, and couldn't ask for a better athletic director's wife. Couldn't ask for a better wife, period. But she was so supportive of all our coaches and athletes and all our staff, and she really made our athletic department a true family. And so that's going to be fun I want to see. She's going to get to see a lot of people too, and then to be able to have my mom there is really special.
Well, and this honor for them has to mean almost as much maybe as it does to you, maybe more.
Oh, I'm sure it is. It means a lot to me, more than you'll ever know. But I know it means a ton to my family, and they're all going to be here, and they're all flying and starting today, I think.
Oh, nice.
So. Very good. Thank you.
Yeah, I was just want to add, I think it says a lot also, the university, their current leadership, Dr. Bradley and Josh, their great leadership now and their desire to be involved in this to also honor Tom. I think that says a lot about how the past, the present, and the future, we're all coming together to move forward, and that's exciting.
And they needed to be involved.
Absolutely. I thought that was incredibly important.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Eric.